Well, here it is. The Belkin Connect Pro Thunderbolt 4 dock. Perhaps doesn't look like too much from the front, but if I turn it around, you see all those ports at the back. Yes, we're dealing with about 12 ports, I think, in total on this thing. Basically, if there's something you want to plug in, this is the device that'll handle it. Not only will it power your laptop, for example. It'll do up to 90 watts power delivery, which is plenty for like a MacBook, for example. But you've got USB-C 3.1 ports and Thunderbolt ports and things like that at the back. So some of those peripherals that you plug in require power as well. And so there's plenty of power, all thanks to this external power supply. So yes, you do have to plug the port in. It's not self-sustaining. It's not completely portable like some docks are that will run off the power from your laptop. They're great, but what I have found is that once you plug a certain amount of things into those ports, things like cameras, or even lights, perhaps, too many accessories, and they stop working. They want to be plugged directly into your laptop to work and things like that. None of those problems. This thing has changed the way I do things because everything runs perfectly just by plugging it into here. There's a card reader, there's a headphone jack, there's all sorts. And of course, here we've got a couple of HDMI ports as well, so you can run a dual display configuration. We'll have a look at some of that stuff shortly. But really the most important thing about this dock is it also includes this. And now, what is this? This is a Thunderbolt 4 USB-C cable. So that's very new, very important. And what that means is that not only can you deliver that 90 watts of power to your laptop, for example, but you can also transfer data at up to 40 gigabytes per second, which is very fast. You need to know this, and I can't stress this enough, especially with all the new products that are out there that now everything runs on USB-C these days, but not all USB-C cables are created equal. And they're certainly not as flash as these. This is quite an expensive cable if you were to buy it just by itself, but it's included with this to connect everything up. So that's very important to note. If I had one small criticism of this thing, if I just catch the light right, you can see that, and especially on the back here, can I show you if I can catch the light? There. I don't know why Belkin, I've had a few accessories of theirs lately, that they put these shiny panels on, and if I'm plugging things in and out of this port, I'm not going to get it right first time necessarily, and it scratches it. So they need a more scratch resistant panel to keep it looking nice, but details. Let's plug some stuff into this and see how it works. Here we go. Okay, here we are inside the Belkin Connect Pro Thunderbolt 4 dock. And I say that we're inside it because the camera you are now seeing me through is plugged into it. The microphone I'm speaking to you through is connected to it. I've got this wireless headset, for example, the dongle for that's connected to it. And of course it's running my MacBook that's recording all of this. Let's just crank this up and see if we can find it here on my pigsty of a desk. Here's the MacBook. And, hang on, this is a clue. We've got what looks like a Thunderbolt 4 cable. Yeah, it's got a Thunderbolt and a 4 on it. If we follow that around, there's those headphones. Oh, there it is. I think we've spotted it. There it is. So as you can see, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and we've got lots of things plugged into the back of it there, as I just mentioned. The external hard drive plugged into the front via that USB-C 3.1 connector at the front there. So basically it's running my whole operation, all the while powering this MacBook as well. But it's not just Macs they will benefit from connecting to a dock like this. Of course, there are some devices that have even less ports than a MacBook does. Right, well, here we've got a very powerful tablet. This is a Microsoft Surface Pro 7 Plus. It's a super duper tablet, in fact, more like a laptop that can be used as a tablet. But there's one small problem with it. Where are the ports on this thing? Can you? Oh, here we go. We've got one USB-A, one USB-C port on the whole tablet. So if you're wanting to plug some stuff into this, you're going to need a dock of some kind. And this is where the Belkin dock comes in. It's so handy because we've got this super duper Thunderbolt 4 cable that I told you about. We simply plug that into that USB-C port there. And hopefully, once it's recognized all the peripherals that are plugged into it, there we go. You see suddenly we've got the display on the monitor there. I've got a physical mouse plugged in, mechanical keyboard plugged in. And the best thing about this is that you're also charging the tablet at the same time. So you normally when you're dealing with tablets, you get however many hours of use the battery will give you if you've got something plugged into it, and then you're done, because you're using the same port to charge it as you are to connect those peripherals. But now, thanks to this dock, it's charging. You've turned it into a gaming desktop, and we're ready to basically play a little bit of MotoGP.